What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Jack, and this is a daily dose. Today, we're going to be going over a video titled Women Admit They're Desperate and Men Are Watching in Silence in Modern Dating. If you want to watch this video without my commentary from the original content creator, the link will be in the description box below for you to go check it out. Without further ado, let's just jump right in.
Is it just me, or is loneliness becoming so much more of an epidemic nowadays? Like, are we all just really lonely?
Couldn't do it. Tried to hold out, couldn't do it. Ended up start texting him. He's flat out ignoring me, which is his prerogative. I broke up with him, okay? I'm at a desperado level. I am below sea level.
You might disagree with this, but I personally think that I am too tired and too pretty to have to work on a Friday. I didn't drink at all this week or spend any money, and I just feel absolutely useless and gay. And my happiness is at like an all-time low.
I'm not too proud to admit that I'm part of the reason why I'm single. Look, baby, sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's me.
I used to get really offended when I was in my hoe phase and people were like, by the time you're ready to settle down, all the good guys are going to be taken and you're going to be old. And I would get so mad. I'm 44. I'm old. All the good ones are definitely taken.
It's over for you thoughts. It's over. It ain't that time. It's over for y'all. The other thoughts made it bad for you.
Joke's on me.
Women.
Girls have it rough out here, because why am I 5'3"? I have a college degree with psych and a business minor. I've been doing real estate for 6 years. I bought my own house at 23. I'm creative. I'm ingenuitive. I like to play golf. I don't go out. I literally sit at home and sew and make clothes for my friends, read, and I still don't have a boyfriend. It makes sense. Make it make sense. Computer, make it make sense.
And to my future husband, where the fuck are you at? Because the bitch is starting to get impatient, okay? We're in our 30s now, and I'm just trying to figure out where you're at. Did you take the wrong shortcut? Because it's taking you quite a long time to get to me. Do you need a fucking map? Because I can give you one. I can share my location. Like, what are you possibly doing that is taking you this long to come and find me? Like, where are you?
Why do you think she wants the husband now? In her 30s. It just, you can't make it up, man. You just can't make it up. So what do you think she's been doing for the last 10 years? Let's just say she's 30. What do you think she's been doing for the last 10 years? Now she's ready for somebody to come save her. It just, it makes no sense. No, stay in the streets. This is your fate. This is your life, being in the streets. But we all know there's going to be some simpleton that saves her. The only thing is she won't truly like that guy, and he'll go ahead and get put through the ringer because she never really liked you in the first place. She's only desperate for a man to come supplement her lifestyle.
Where are you, nigga?
All right, excuse the way I look, but I just have to rant here. So I live in an apartment complex right now. We just moved from North Carolina to Georgia. I will insert here what happens. Or the oil cover of my car came off as I was driving down here from North Carolina. Well, I lost one screw, but I got it done like 3 hours later. But my thing is, what happened to men if they see a woman underneath her car trying to fix something, going up to them and saying, ma'am, do you need help? When I tell you the amount of cars and men that walked by and didn't say anything, just stared at me as I was trying to get these screws back on my car, when I don't even know how to work on cars. I had to call my brother from Louisiana to help me. Thank God for him, and to help me find which screw. Now that no one could help me with but him. But just the application of just putting this thing back on my car and no one asking to say, ma'am, can I help you?
That's because nobody is required to do that. Nobody owes you anything. Not a man, not a woman. It would be nice, but you can't complain about nobody helping you in a world where everybody wants their independence. Everybody wants to be independent, free of rules, of obligations, until it's time for you not to want to deal with the problem. Now you want somebody to be obligated to help you because you're a woman. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody's going to help you just because. Those days are over. The only people to blame are the women before you. This is what they wanted. They wanted to be independent. They wanted to be able to maneuver in this world on their own. And you have the ability to do that. And a part of that ability is handling your own problems on your own. No, not expecting help from anybody. Nobody has to help you do anything.
Some old lady just asked me, "Are you okay, sweetie?" That's the first person that asked me out of the millions of guys that have walked by. Like, what happened to this world? I just guess I'm just so annoyed, frustrated, and have no hope anymore for these men. I don't know. It's just been a really crappy first 2 days here, just with everything happening. I just, just have a lot of stuff going on. But what has happened to this world? Do you see the sweat? Everything? Yeah. And no one even asked if they could help. No, I had 2 cars pulled in the spot next to me as I'm standing there. I'm only standing there, dripping sweat, trying to get all my stuff together. And people just are backing in.
And they're supposed to just stop whatever they got going on, whatever they're supposed to accomplish, whatever they had planned on doing to help you. And what do they get out of that? Nothing. The satisfaction of helping you, what does that get you? Nothing.
Oh, then let me pull forward and then scoot more so I can hit you as I'm trying to back in. And this was a man who just did this as I was finishing up. I don't know what I gotta do, but I'm just fuming inside that this is what this world has come to. Now, I'm not saying every single man, but at least the men in this apartment complex that I'm now living in. I guess I'll pray for y'all.
Pray for them for what? They don't owe you anything, crazy. They owe you literally nothing. They actually put themselves at risk walking up to some random woman trying to help her. Because we all know how that's going to go if she's not physically attracted to this dude. What are you offering this guy? And it doesn't have to be box. What does he get for his labor, his time spent helping you? Because if the sweat's not going to be on you, it's going to be on somebody else. So this guy is supposed to pull up, see a damsel in distress, help her out, get nothing in return, use his time when he could have used it to do whatever else he wanted to do, just so he can help you and you can feel better. So you wouldn't make a TikTok complaining about how men aren't helping you. Why don't you get a husband or call your brother like you did before, call your father, somebody else who has no physical interest in you in that way, and see if they'll help you. Otherwise, if you want a man, you want a man to do something for you, he's gonna want something in return. Nobody in this world does anything for free, really. Some people might do some things out of the kindness of their heart, but it's really not gonna consume a lot of their time or a lot of their resources. It's gonna be something quick. What you're asking for, that's not something quick.
Have a good day, ladies. And remember, This shows that you don't need a man.
But you see, and see, the hatred comes out. You do need one. You called your brother. He's a man. You needed him. Then they wonder why guys don't want to help anyone, any woman. That's all it takes is one video like this. And then I'm pretty sure it's got a lot of likes, comments, women saying the same thing that she says. And then once a guy sees this, it's like, why would I? No, I'm not gonna help you guys because you're creating a more of a problem. You think that you're doing something by getting on the internet and complaining, making a video. You're doing nothing. You're making the problem worse.
But still, just the thought of a man coming to see if you're okay when you have car problems. Guess just don't expect that anymore. At least in this compartment complex. Have a good day.
I do feel like love should be steady and love should be secure. But I also feel like healthy love to me looks like if you don't speak to me, your chest is tight. You're throwing up, your belly hurts. You thought it was the cheese that you had for lunch, but no, it's because we're on bad terms. I don't know. I feel like there's a part of love that is yearning, and that is I want to speak to her. I want to be with her. I want to breathe her air, not again in like a weird obsessive way, but in like a I love her and I want to be near her type of way. I don't know, I just feel like that's what's wrong with the young men nowadays. That's why the girlies are single.
Single people can't catch a break. The true winners of this life are happy couples that live together. Because let me tell you why. They get to split everything. Depending on your dynamic, your man might be taking everything on, even better. But what do you mean I'm single and I have to pay every single bill? I have to pay rent. I have to pay council tax, groceries, internet. Oh my God, it's just never ending.
So I'm moving out of my flat today into a hostel for multiple reasons. The main one just being the cost and distance to work. Everyone talks about how expensive it is to live in Sydney, but I feel like what people don't talk about is like if you have a partner and live in Sydney, I feel like you'd be so much more comfortable, whereas me having to pay for everything on my own, cost of living just on my own, as opposed to like if I was sharing a room with someone, I feel like I'm being punished for being single. For example, if I was paying $350 a week for a room, a couple for that same room would probably pay about either $450 or $500. That's usually the range I see. If you split that in half, you're paying less than what I pay, and you have dual income. Whereas me, I'm like doing it all on my own. I'm not trying to be all woe is me, but after paying like so much in rent and so much in groceries and everything, I'm just like,
Yeah, everything is going to be more expensive when you're doing it alone. That's just how it is. This world was not made for single people. It's made for couples. The economy runs off of couples. The idea of couples spending money, families spending money, doing activities, and amongst other things. So when you want to go at it alone, that's what it's going to be. And well, things definitely aren't going to change, because why would they reduce the GDP, the amount of money that corporations are already used to, just so you can be single and live a great, fantastic life? It's not going to change. Anyway, if you like the video, like the video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you aren't new to the channel, turn on post notifications so you won't miss my future content. Remember to take care of yourselves, guys. That includes drinking water on a daily, getting active in the gym. If I don't see you in the comments section, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.